What up, what up, what up, Unbreakable Kicks Army? Yesterday was full of a lot of surprises. Like, if you wasn't sleeping under a rock, Army, y'all should already know what Air Jordan is returning in 2025. Now, seeing how they added these to the list, Army, and we're going to talk about another joint that's dropping in 2025. Like, 2025 is going to be the best year of Jordan. Like, I don't know how it's going to be after 2025, but it's like they setting the bar so high to the point where after 2025, what else can we get? What else can we want? Again, the only sneaker that they can drop in 2025 to like really close the casket, to put the icing on the cake, you know, the tip of the iceberg, is giving us the Air Jordan 12 Taxis. That's literally the only other Air Jordan. And I'm showing y'all the shoe already, y'all. Y'all should already know if y'all been on social media. But the Taxi 12 is literally the last shoe that everybody is like, really just like, yo, really? Can we get these? Like, what's up? Why y'all holding these joints hostage? And on top of that, Army, a member of the Army hit me up yesterday. It was on the comments of this video. He was like, it's funny that we are getting 2 drops of the Air Jordan 1 shattered backboards before we even get another, retro of the Air Jordan 12 Taxis. Shattered backboards dropped in 2015. We getting the 2025 retro. Air Jordan 12 Taxis last dropped 2013. We ain't seen them since. And also in that video that I posted yesterday, Army, and I was talking to Z Sneakerhead just to kind of confirm, I said that name another non-OG Air Jordan 1 colorway that has retro. Name another one, y'all. This, to my knowledge, is the first non-OG Air Jordan that has ever retroed. It's not like the cool gray 3s. We know those not OGs. It's not like the cool gray 4s. We know those not OG. Black Cat 4, like, the retros, other than retro ones, we've seen those non-OG colorway retros. But retro 1, I can't name one, Army. So if y'all can, let me know in the comment section below. Also, y'all, shout out to Lil Smack. Shout out to Lil Smack. That's the winner of the Air Jordan 4 My Year. We went live last night on Whatnot, Army. We was live for dang near 3 hours, and we had some fun. Y'all already know, when your boy bring out the preacher's towel, y'all know that it's time to go to work, Army. I've dropped some of the pair of the Air Jordan 4 My Years. Dropped the pair of the Air Jordan 3. We had some early Air Jordan 3s on there, some diffused blues, some older stuff. I ain't gonna hold y'all though, man. The older stuff is what hurts the most, Army, because I just feel like I be trying to get y'all shoes that y'all don't see on a day-to-day basis, but when I'm dropping some of these OG Heat sneakers or some of these older colorways and I see them going for like the low-ski, like a dead stock pair of OG Air Jordan 6 Oreos, not the reverse joints, the originals. The original Oreo 6s from 2010 went for like $130. OG box. Like, I had a pair of Air Jordan 11 low Georgetown 9.5 worn once, went for like $101. I'm like, Army, what are we doing? So I'm still gonna try to give y'all some of that older stuff, Army, but I need y'all to let me know, like, break. We just want some of the new stuff. So that way I'm putting the bread towards the new stuff and I ain't putting it towards the old stuff, and y'all don't want that. You know what I'm saying? So we need to have more conversations and more discussions, Army. But needless to say, Army, yesterday was a great time. I will be doing another Whatnot. I may have a couple more pairs of My Years around. So make sure y'all bookmark the next Whatnot live stream, Army. Sign up, get that $15 off. Now, Army, I did not forget to give you guys the review on these. We're going to drop these tomorrow because I feel like more pressing issues have come up. Also, before we talk about that, Army, make sure y'all run over there to Soul Premise. 50% off. This is the last couple days because once August 1st hit, you will not be able to get that $20 e-gift card towards a future item. So again, 50% off all Soul Premise sneaker travel bag. Army, back to school is coming up too. So even for your athletes, make sure you grab them an athletic Soul Premise duffel bag. They can put their clothes in there, their school supplies in there. If they play soccer, volleyball, basketball, they can put the ball in there as well, Army. Soul Premise sneaker travel bags can be used for multi-purpose reasons, Army. Not just traveling with your sneakers, but even for your kids to take them to school. Commuter bag. could be a perfect bag for them for back to school. Throw their gym shoes in there, have their school supplies, laptop, all that, Army. We thinking outside the box with this. So make sure y'all using that 50% off and y'all getting that $20 e-gift card towards a future purchase. And again, Army, that ends on July 31st at midnight. So make sure y'all take advantage of it. But while we taking advantage of things, Army, the sneaker community is 100% going to take advantage of this release right here. Know that the Air Jordan 1 Reimagined for next year will be the UNC colorway. And when I first heard that, Army, I'm just like, bruh, what can they do to mess these up? It's honestly to the part where it's just like, how Jordan is going to mess up another Reimagined 1. I'm going to keep it a buck. The black toes that's dropping this year, I like those. Like, this is the sample. This is the MJPE. So why is everybody tripping on these because you don't have the wing logo? Now, I kind of like it because, Army, these are two different shoes. You got the OG with the Air Jordan, and then you got the wing logo. Like, I'm cool. I will be keeping my black toes from 2016. Same thing that I will be doing my UNCs from 2015 also, Army. Now, look, even when they dropped the Chicago Reimagined, I wouldn't say that a lot of people sold their 2015 Chicago, so I'm on the same time with these. Now, I do like the perks that we are getting with these joints, Army. Basically, the Air Jordan 1 UNCs that we will be getting will be very, very similar to the Air Jordan 1 Chicago Reimagined. And this pair has mold on it, Army. Look at that. Would you look at that? Thank you, Nike. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Hey, and Army, I'm not going to cut it out. It's funny because certain shoes, we be like, when it come to retro ones, either you got a pair of retro ones with glitter on them from Nike, or you got a pair of retro ones with mold on them from Nike. But that way, you know, hey, if you got glitter or mold, them joints is legit. I don't know what Nike be doing with these retro ones. Hopefully the UNCs don't come with this mold on them, Army. But as far as the upper, it will have that aged upper. You will have that aged midsole. Now, I'm not 100% sure as far as like the side panel, you know, if they're going to have that crackle material on those. It's looking like they possibly may. Armies, these sneakerhead and sneaker files have been very descriptive when it comes to the detailing. So we will be getting special packaging for these joints as well. And I'm super excited for Army. Now, we know how it was with the Lost and Found. This is the Lost and Found box. But the box that we will be getting for the UNCs is basically the inverse of what we have right here. So the lid on the box will be the black and red, and the bottom of the box will be the orange and white. So that's dope. I'm liking that right there. Now, we don't know if it's going to come with any kind of like receipt like the old joints. Now, what would be dope, Army, and this is when I be talking about Jordan brand don't be really getting in a bag like they should. Like, these should have been the joints that came with like the lucky shorts. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know we got some Jordan 3 lucky shorts that are supposed to be dropping next year, but like, make the packaging for these A1 too. I don't know what you can give us, you know, for UNC. I really don't know. Saying I don't know what they can add in here. Like, maybe it's a backstory between an older collector, because we know the full story for the Lost and Founds. We know why we got the receipt. We know why we got the box. We know why the joints was aged. But for the UNCs, like, what's going to be the story for those? And I feel like the story for the Lost and Founds, again, Army, was good, and that's what helped the demand. That's what helped the hype. Not just because these were Chicago's, because of the story. Whenever Nike tells a great story with the sneakers, like even with my year, you know, the shoes move. So hopefully we have a nice story to go along with these Air Jordan 1 UNC. I even heard some people in the comments talking like, oh man, these gonna sit just like the 2015s. I don't think that these gonna sit. I think that these are gonna move. If they do these just like the Lost and Founds, Army, it's a dub. It's 100% a dub, because honestly, when you think of Air Jordan, what is the two shoes that you think of? You think of a UNC and you think of a Chicago. Like, this should have been for the 40th anniversary. They should have put these in a pack. Like, they could have just waited. I know 2022 wasn't that long ago, but could you imagine? This mold looks terrible, dog. I'm trying to finish the video, y'all, but could you imagine this as a pack? You know what I'm saying? Both of them aged. And I'm gonna be honest, as much as I'm not a fan of the age look, Army, it's a reimagined. So we gonna get something different. And if we gonna get something different, I just deal with the age look over, them putting suede on these, or they making these a satin. You want to see, like, I feel like all the gimmick stuff is over with. We just in a completely different time when it comes to Jordan brand, what people like, what people don't like. We just in a completely different time. So all the gimmicks and stuff that worked years ago is not working right now. But this right here would have been it. Like, they definitely need to bring back packs. They definitely need to bring back packs, man. 2025 is literally seeming like it's going to be the resurgence of Jordan brand, man. So do what used to work as well, and also give us a mixture of what's working right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, hit us with the nostalgia, but still hit us with, like, innovation and more things that's going to take Nike further than where they at right now, Army. Because I still feel like even though we getting all of these dope sneakers in 2025, after 2025, and they go back to doing the same old stuff, we're going to be in the same position. So something has to give, Army, but I'm excited about these. I feel like Jordan brand, they in a bag when they come to these. If the story is good, if the hype, they going to hype these up, Army. These are not going to sit. They need another reimagine how they had it with the Chicago. Chicago's had the world still. Like, you literally probably can hear a feather drop from a mile away when we was getting ready for the drop on the Lost and Founds, and then a restock on them, and then, FLX. Like, everything was at like a time standstill, bro, when it came to them Lost and Founds. These may do it, but when you ask people about the Chicagos or the UNCs, I feel like Chicagos is gonna have majority of the votes. But as this being an OG colorway, I don't feel like the UNCs get that much love. It's always Chicago's, Royals, Bread, Shadows. But if I'm being honest, Army, I will go Chicago's, Breads. It's tough between Royals and UNC's, Army. Both of them blue. I'm more biased to Royal Blue, of course. Go Mob. Shout out to the Mob, but the UNC's is still tough, man. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about the Jordan 1 UNC Reimagined dropping next year. Let me know if y'all plan on copping them. Let me know if the Reimagined thing needs to end, because we got Royals, we got Breads, we got Chicago's, we getting UNC's. Honestly, the only one left for them to do is the Shadows. And if they were to do the Shadows, they can do like the suede Shadows from like years ago, but it got to be that 2009 joint. The 2009 Shadows were nice. Those will probably be the only way I can see y'all reimagining the Shadows without messing them up. But other than that, Army, let me know how y'all feel. Again, like always, I got all of the links in the description section below. Rejuvenator, Soul, Premise, Whatnot is in there. Arbit should be down there, Army. Again, shout out to the winner of the Air Jordan 4s yesterday. Again, we did select the winner via Whatnot yesterday when we ran the giveaway. So most of y'all stuff is out. I think like 90% of the Whatnot orders are out. So y'all can make sure y'all checking up on y'all tracking. If not, everything else should be updated by the end of the day. Army, I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. You got your boy Unbreakable. You got the Unbreakable vote. Unbreakable Army, stand strong like always. Most importantly, hug your loved ones, and of course, remain humble. And we out.
I hit Unbreakable for the Yeezys. He the plug, call him when I need him. These old tough, but he get him easy. Yours old, him first season. Them most beefy, looking like two laughs. Two less, cause your ass take a nail.